guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very requested video. I actually did a poll on my Instagram, The Mexican Beauty. If you haven't followed me, you need to go do so because I'm always active on Instagram. But I asked you guys if I should recreate this look right here, which is the Kim Kardashian inspired look that she actually just wore a few days ago in Canada. And I saw it and I literally was obsessed. So today I'm going to be recreating the entire makeup look from start to finish. So I really hope that you guys enjoy. So if you want to see me go from 0 to 100 real quick, then please go ahead and continue watching.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with our Morphe eyeshadow primer, and we're gonna put it on with our finger, and then we're going to be using a nice fluffy brush to spread it all out. Now we're taking our Anastasia Mario palette, and we're taking the shade Lula, and we're applying that all over our crease. It's gonna be the only color that's gonna serve as the main crease color to really blow up and intensify this look and add that nice depth into the crease. And right here we're just blending it out with a big Delium Tools blending brush because we want it to be very diffused. We don't want it to be harsh because she had a very, very soft, subtle crease color. As you can see, I'm just continuing to really blend that out. Blending is such a key element, and I tend to a lot of times cut a large part of it out of my videos just because I know it's boring to look at the same thing, but it really makes a difference when you give it a good blend and just have a good brush. So now I'm going to be taking the Kylie Valentine's Day palette, and I'm going to be using this nice matte shade. It's kind of like a bone shade. It's not a pure white, but it's not a really dark matte shade. It's kind of in the middle. That's something that she had on her lid and I felt like was perfect for the all over lid shade. And right here we're going to be adding her staple wing, which I struggled with a tad. I'm not going to lie, it's probably because it was just a very tiny statement wing. It wasn't a huge Instagram makeup intense wing. So as you can see, I was really making sure that I got it really nice and sharp and cut. And I was like, wait, is this good? So then I'm applying mascara. It doesn't matter what mascara you apply, whatever works best. And some nice wispy lashes. These are from Kiss that I just got from CVS that I felt like weren't going to be too dramatic, but weren't going to be too like, what is this? Like there's nothing there. It's like the perfect lash that just gave that perfect pop where you could still see what was going on behind the lash. And that was mainly what we wanted. So we got a perfect, nice little lash.
So I decided to do the eye part a voiceover, but now I want to do a talk through for the skin because I feel like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling myself doing just a voiceover. I like interacting with you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do the primer. For primer, we're gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lock. And we're gonna be taking this all over our skin and we're just gonna be applying this everywhere. It does such a good job of really keeping all my makeup locked into place and also keeping me matte. I know Kim and Mario like to do like more of a matte finish on the face, so I'm really gonna go for a matte look. Okay, so now for foundation, we're gonna be using my favorite foundation. This is the Dior Forever foundation in the matte version. This is in the color 3WO, one of my favorites. And we're just gonna go ahead and dot this all over. And we're gonna begin just really putting it into the skin and giving that skin a beautiful, flawless finish. Just wanna be careful with the hair because it's super snatched. This is a very lightweight formula, so you just get a more natural skin-like finish. I'm kind of going for a little bit more full coverage right now. So I think I'm actually gonna take one more foundation to do like a top coat because there's still some red spots. So I'm gonna be going in with another one of my favorites. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This is my all-time favorite drugstore foundation. It is so good and full coverage and amazing. And if you are oily and you need a good, beautiful, full coverage foundation, this is the one for you. And I'm just targeting those areas where I feel like I'm still red. So do you see? Mixed together, those foundations are like a dream come true. I mean, do you see it completely cover that redness? And it's not thick and cakey. It's very easy to blend. I feel like it's been a while since I've done extreme full coverage foundation because usually I like to kind of just do 1 to 2 layers max and then call it a day. But today I'm like, nope, We are gonna go all in. That is the foundation on and it's looking good. So now we're gonna be doing the under eyes and we're going to be using the KKW Beauty Concealer. Oh my God, why am I getting stuck in my words? And this is in the shade 6. And we're just gonna be applying this all over the under eye. One of the main points where she always looks snatched is her under eye concealer. So we're gonna do our best to really conceal this and make it just look bomb. Her concealers are really good when you want a super bright under eye. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but some people have really bad darkness, so they really want that. So if you're looking for a really good under eye product that will give you a lot of that, you need to try this one or try Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. That's definitely one that's really good for my people who have really intense darkness. And then we're gonna be taking my powder. I always have to bake immediately. Really set that under eye. I really brought down the concealer because I really want it to like blend in perfectly with the foundation. And then of course we have to go in and do a little tiny bit of highlighting the high points of her face. I also like doing this step because I feel like it adds a lot of dimension to the face. Whenever I can get some good color in there, I just live for it. Now what we're gonna do is take the powder again by Patrick Star and now we're gonna begin baking the face. So definitely smile lines. Definitely nose. We're like really going to town with this powder. Definitely here. I'm gonna say definitely for everything, but seriously, when you want to get a really matte, snatched look, you kind of have to powder the whole face. We look kind of messy right now, but just go with it. I'll leave this for probably like 3 minutes and just let it do its thing, but I do want to wipe away my under eye because that can't be on for too long. We have some powder on our lashes, so we're gonna do this eye first since we did it first. Just wipe that away. Now this eye. And we're just gonna let everything else kind of sit where it is. We need to give it a few minutes because it's really gonna absorb everything. I know it looks super messy and like what the heck is going on because we just kind of put it in weird places, but I'm telling you this really works in absorbing all those extra oils. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wait a few minutes. Doesn't need to be that long, but I definitely want to give this just some time to really kind of settle in. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and dust away all the powder. Now that we have a nice matte canvas. So the reason why I took inspiration for doing this step where you really like go in and powder the face and bake the face is actually from Mario. So in his class, he does this with Kim where they do go ahead and just set the face, powder it really well, give it that nice matte finish. Cause that's what they like to go for, which I live for because you know I'm oily, so I mean I can deal with it. And then they go back and just, you know, bring a little bit of glow back into the skin. Okay, so I'm gonna be contouring my nose and I'm gonna be using my Wet n Wild double contour stick. I'm gonna be going in with my KKW Beauty brush. It's a dual-ended brush and I love using this. This is supposed to be a concealer brush, but I love using this to do my nose contour. What am I saying? I'm like blanking out right now. Really make sure that I blend it all in. Like, I really try to just take it high. So you can see kind of connect it to almost the tip of my brow and also kind of into my eyeshadow or like where my eye is. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Really blend it all out. Okay, so I'm going to be using a lot of bronzer because I feel like this look just revolves around a bronzy face. There's not really any blush that I see going on here. So I'm gonna be using my favorite Kylie Cosmetics bronzer. This is in Tequila Tan. And we're just gonna be taking this IT Cosmetics brush and we're gonna begin bronzing. I'm gonna start off with the forehead and just kind of slightly try to minimize the forehead because I got a big forehead, I got a big head. So we're just gonna kind of make it a little bit more chiseled. You can see the reason I love this bronzer so much is because it does not give me helmet head whatsoever. It's such a clean, beautiful bronzer, and it just looks so good on the face. It complements my complexion very well. So if you're around my color, I'm telling you, this will be your friend. Now for the cheeks, I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of making them bronzy. And we're gonna start off with this brush to kind of give it a outline of where we're going. But then we're gonna use a more defined brush. But I am gonna take this brush to my Delium Tools. It does have a little bit of blush. So I'm gonna just be taking a little bit of it, not too much. And we're just gonna kind of be emphasizing because it does have that angle. So we're kind of just structuring the cheek. It's very rare that I do a very structured cheek. You can even go like this for really good in there. You can see that it starts to give you that very like carved out look. So now I'm gonna be going in with my powder, and we're gonna go ahead and chisel the cheeks with the powder. And as you can see, I'm doing it where my cheeks just curve, because if I do it too high, it's gonna look way too fake. You don't wanna leave it on for too long, because then for me, sometimes it can stick, but you just kinda wanna angle it right so that it kind of gives you a little bit of a boom without it like doing too much. See, it helps like really structure it, but not overly structure it. And then I'm just gonna kind of smile. So it just does that. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. Really get that powder off. I'm gonna be taking a little bit more bronzer onto our chin. I'm telling you guys, this is a very, very bronzy look. So we really just wanna give it all that added bronziness. It's very rare that I do something like this because I'm all about like the blush life. You guys know that I love some good blush. So we pretty much got something going on here. So now we're gonna go back to the eyes because we still have some work left to give this that real pop of color look. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the inner tear duct, which is one of the funnest parts of this look because it's a pop of color. I could not tell what was going on there. I don't know if it was just a really pretty gold that had some reflexes of blue, what am I saying? Of green. So I was like looking through all my palettes and I was like, there's nothing like that. So what I had to do was I ended up mixing this shade right here from the KKW palette with Mario. It's in the shade Armenian. So we're gonna be using that shade. We're gonna start applying it, but we're kind of gonna take it higher like this, like almost onto the eyeshadow without really disturbing the eyeliner though. If you get some on the eyeliner, it's okay, but let's just try to keep it like up here. Usually people like to put that color like right in the inner tear duct to kind of round it out. We're not gonna be doing that with this. We're just gonna kind of be dragging it up. I'm gonna be using my MAC Fix Plus in Gold Light. I like to use that one because it has a little bit of shimmer in there, so the shimmer is able to really activate the shimmer and just kind of make it look wet. So we're just kind of giving this that wet look. So that's the base color. Then I had to look really deep into it to find a color that would look kind of, because it kind of has like a green vibe to it. But I got out the Kylie palette. This is like one of those fun palettes that she came out with a while ago, and I'm gonna be using this color right here. If you do wanna recreate this, you don't have to use one specific palette. You can literally reach into a bunch of palettes that you may own. I know a lot of us are like palette hoarders, so I totally get it. To just like create a fun look, you don't always have to stick to what everybody uses. So I'm gonna be taking that green color, and I'm just gonna be popping it on top And I'm really activating it and really pressing it down. And it starts to give it reflexes of a really pretty like green effect, but still not like green where it's like, whoa, that's like too green, like that. That's kind of what she was doing there. So we have that there. Now we're gonna go ahead and drag a little bit of a brown shade down below our waterline. And we're just gonna be using the same color we used from the Mario palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one right here, Lula. And we're gonna be putting that on the lower lash line. And we're just gonna be taking that all the way in. But we're gonna be keeping it super tight, like so. Then we're gonna be going in with mascara. Oh wait, no, not yet. Not yet, I almost forgot the most important step. So she has on white liner, which I am a huge fan of. I love white liner. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm gonna be using my favorite white liner. This is the NYX Retractable Eye Liner, and we're gonna be using this right on our waterline. Right now it has like a light layer of the white, but we're about to make it real white. I feel like white eyeliner does such a good job of really opening your eyes if you do have small eyes. If you have big eyes, then you probably won't want this because it will definitely make them look bigger. But I love this technique because my eyes aren't big. So like that, bam. We're gonna go in with our mascara. We're gonna be using this Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. We're just gonna be coating these lashes and making them as long as we can. And then the last thing Mario did to the eye was he added a little bit of a brow bone highlight, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna be taking this which one is it? Morphe JH42 brush, and we're going to be going into this color. And we're gonna tap off the excess. As you can see, I kind of changed the shape of my brows for this video because she has more so straight brows. I have kind of like angled brows. So I wanted to kind of give it a straight brow effect, which may have changed my like face, but just wanted to do something fun. Just kind of want to make sure it's blended because it is a very light shade, so you don't want there to be like a lot of harsh lines. And I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush once more. Bam, we are Gucci. So that is pretty much the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye, and then we can finish the last details of this face. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of highlight. So I'm gonna be going into the KKW Beauty palette. This is the contour and highlight palette, as you can see. We're gonna be taking this shade right here, and we're just gonna be packing that right onto this little brow bone, like that. Just very soft. We don't want anything too intense because Kim doesn't usually do a very intense highlight. Very soft highlight. We're gonna take a little tiny bit on the tip of the nose. That's pretty much the highlight. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the lip. So for lip, first we're gonna start off by lining our lips. We're gonna be using the KKW Beauty Lip Liner in Nude number 2. And then we're just gonna go ahead and kind of shade in the inside. She has a pretty like intense lip. The lip liner is pretty noticeable, and then the color in the middle is kind of more like a nude. So we're just gonna follow that. So we have that going on. Monkey's asshole lips. If you watch Housewives of New Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. And if you do, you're my best friend because I love Housewives of New Jersey. Okay, so now for the lip, we're gonna be doing a mixture of 3 right here. I know, I'm crazy. I have these 3. I have Nude number 2, 3, and Classic K. So I think I'm gonna start off first with Nude number 2. And it looks like this. And I'm just gonna that in the middle, like that. I know we look kind of crazy right now, but it's okay. We're gonna be taking this darker one, which is the Classic K from the Mario collection. And I'm gonna start to like bring it in like that. I love this formula, it's so creamy. I know it looks really harsh right now. It's okay, we're gonna blend everything out and we still have to use another color. So she has a little bit of like a mauve-y tint, so we're gonna be using this other color. It's pink number 5, but we're gonna be putting it on the back of our hand, like that. Looks like this. And we're gonna be mixing it with nude number 3. We're gonna build that color that she kind of had going on. We're gonna be taking this lip brush from Delium Tools. I like to mix them on the back of my hand because then I can kind of see how it complements my skin complexion. Like this is what this lip is, literally just kind of adding stuff. I'm gonna add a little bit of lip liner too in just the center. Isn't it crazy how much time this lip is taking us? So that is the lip done. And the very last thing we're gonna go ahead and do, because of course I wanna kind of give this a little bit of like a touch of some glow. I don't want the skin to look completely matte and flat. And I'm just gonna do a light coat of this because I am oily skin. I don't want it to look too intense or too dewy where it's gonna be like, what's the point of me doing all of the baking? So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. And just like that, we're good. We barely touched it. We just wanted to do a light coat so that it could kind of bring back the life in. So yeah, this is pretty much the completed look. I am so happy about it. I'm like, yes, who is she? Like this bun is definitely doing things for me. It's so perfect, it's so snatched. I really hope that you guys did enjoy watching this video and learned a thing or two of how I did this makeup. If you guys want to see me recreate any other celebrity looks, then please let me know. I'm always up for the challenge. Thank you so much for voting on the poll. If you did, whether you said yes or no on this look, didn't matter because I was gonna do it anyway. And I'm so happy a lot of you guys did say yes. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing these types of videos. I wanna branch out into more tutorials. I know some of you guys really love tutorials, so you know what? I wanna start doing them. They don't get the most views, but you know what? That doesn't matter. That's the fun, and that's where YouTube started. If you guys wanna see more, thumbs up, let me know down below what you want to see next. And also please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I would love for you to become a member family here on YouTube. I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, because sometimes YouTube can hide away our videos and I just don't want that type of energy around our channel. So let's just go ahead and make sure that we're notified. And if you subscribe, it's one person closer to 30K, so go ahead and subscribe. That being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.